We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get a full baseball slate. And that's it. We have a couple WNBA games. We were supposed to have a CFL game, but COVID issues have bumped that back to tomorrow. So that should be interesting there. But before we get into today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And baseball was fine for me. I went 3-2-1 up 1.10 units. St. Louis and Cincinnati over the 10. Soars over. Cubbies first five wins as well. Loser on the Orioles first five. Loser on the Mets run line. So I just sweat this one out. The winner on the Toronto Blue Jays first five run line. Quite the sweat. I believe it was 25-3 at the end of the fifth. And then I pushed on the Angels first five. So 3-2-1 there, up 1.05 units, my bad, or 1.1 unit, or something like that. I think I calculated it wrong because I accidentally had it at plus 105 instead of minus 105 for the Cubs. And then everything else sucked. Reverse swept in the WNBA, down 3.25 units, and reverse swept in the CFL, down 3.25 units. It was not a fun day yesterday in the non-baseball sports, but it is what it is. The Elks didn't really show up. It was frustrating. The defenses did. We had the over. We had the team total over. We had the Elks plus 7.5. And, of course, Winnipeg scores with like 2 minutes left to make it a 14-point game. We couldn't get the backdoor cover. So, definitely we've taken a hit to our CFL record this week. I believe we've lost our last 5 CFL plays for me personally, and now we're I think 20-18 up half a unit when we were up 7 units at one point. So definitely took a hit. We'll take a look at the game tomorrow and see what we can do with it. But it's not been fun lately. So overall, yesterday was not a fun day for me. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, mine was even worse. I think the epitome was I was on Boston money line. I think that should tell you enough of how shitty yesterday was. I instead of going and listing off all the teams that kind of screwed me, Baltimore, Mets, Boston, LA, who else? Seattle, all the WNBA, all the CFL. I'd rather go and say quick thanks to the teams that did help me. Cincinnati, appreciate it. Cleveland, appreciate it. I laddered strikeouts with Shohei Ohtani. That was good. And Arizona took care of business. Those are the only 4 winners yesterday. Took a big hit, down about a dime after yesterday. It was not pretty. Quickly, WNBA was very frustrating because start off with the Lynx. They go from 3.5-point favorite dogs to a 1.5 favorites. Didn't matter. They lost by 10. All right, then. I had Chicago minus 7.5. They win by 6. And then I have Seattle, who's up 5 points going to the fourth. I'm like, okay, they might have a chance to cover 34-13 in the fourth quarter for Phoenix. Yeah, that one sailed away from me quickly. Yeah, it was just not a good night. Ready to just turn over the card and hopefully get some winners today. Went away from some sides, went to some totals. Maybe that might help. But yesterday was ugly to say the least, Nick. Ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly. But I'll let you go through the chat real quick. I'm still tracking a couple of my my plays.
Get your stuff together there. Morning, Cleveland, Chicago White Sox under the 8.5. I don't mind it. Houston, Seattle under 7. Don't mind it. I got the first 5 unders for those two. Toronto Blue Jays money line. I'm on the run line and the over. I don't really have an opinion on that. Chicago Cubs money line. That game is our best bet. Detroit money line. I did not bet that game. Cincinnati money line. I think that's interesting. I don't mind that. Taking good plus money to fade Steven Matz returning from injury. Miami money line. I lean the other way with the Pirates. Yankees money line. You are really going out on a limb on that one. -220 favorite or whatever. Mets money line. Absolutely. I'm on the first 5 full game run line. Milwaukee money line. Once again, there's -280 favorites. No, thank you. Good morning, Untouchable. How are you? Let's get it. Today is the day. I think the Blue Jays just scored again. Yep. Squad. Yeah. That was not the result we were hoping for last night. It was decent heading into halftime, and that 4-point third quarter absolutely killed the over, which sucked. Good morning, guys. Had a tough day yesterday. Yeah, I feel like we all did. I need some winners today. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we all did when we're trying to play the right way. And then the winners of yesterday included Marlins, the Yankees, the Toronto Blue Jays, the San Diego Padres, the Atlanta Braves, Tampa, Milwaukee, didn't cover a run line. Houston won. I can imagine we all struggled when those plays didn't work out the way we wanted them to.
Mm-hmm. Was 4-0 yesterday before 4-0 yesterday. Yesterday won one play, which was Sky -4.5. Supper's had a 1-2 day, but we're back at it. Yep. Had a decent nerfy day. Still can't get Seattle games right in the WNBA. Killed my parlay.
Yeah.
Gave Vegas all the money back I need. Hit today for tomorrow. Morning, fellas. Blue Jays put up a football score. Embarrassing on the Red Sox part. Yes, it was.
If anything, does it crazy that I want to go right back to the Red Sox money line today? They just got absolutely embarrassed. I don't know.
Good morning. Good morning, awesome people. Good morning.
Hi, Rat.
What's Gucci? ESB Bros. What's good? Nice background. Man, on the Red Sox. Yep. What do y'all have / Boom have for the UFC since it starts within the hour?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Nick. You have those.
Oh, wow. Okay. It starts at 6:15, but the fights that we have bet starts at 12:15. The fights that we have for today start at 5:45 and 6:15. He gave us Patty Pimbrett by knockout, which is around plus 200. It is plus 200 on my book. And he also gave us Jack Hermanson, which is -105.
There you
go. Kukarski, hey guys, how are you doing? Go White Sox. Took the over yesterday and a hit. There you go. We know with you, Francisco. Not many people named Facebook users will say go White Sox. We got you, Francisco. We know you're the Chicago guy.
Yeah.
Had Storm -2, all in live -110. That fourth quarter was brutal. Yes,
that was.
Mets run line first 5 and first 5 against Blake Snell. Yes, absolutely. Reds and Cubs cash for you guys. Yes, they did. I had the Cubs. Too bad the Reds. Baseball was fine for me yesterday.
That was the only thing that went right.
Yeah, baseball was fine for me yesterday. It was the non-baseball sports that absolutely ruined my night. My strikeout props for Scherzer and Ohtani hit. Jays money line and run line hit. Lost everything else. Just a brutal. Yeah, it is what it is. Pirates money line today for rise above everything. Yeah, I like it. Third quarter killed the taking. Yeah, that was frustrating. When Benito Gomez says, Buenos dias desde República Dominica. Jalen Disla, mi favorito hoy. Astros over y Phillies money line. I'm guessing that's Phillies money line.
Yeah, he's a good day from the Republic of Dominica or Dominican Republic. His favorite plays of the day are the Astros over and the Phillies money line.
There you go. My birthday tomorrow. Gotcha, tomorrow. You're all good. I forgot what TM meant for a second. You all like the Astros under 3.5 in the first 5 today? Yes. Darvish looked like a Cy Young yesterday. Yep. Yeah, you did.
Oh, you finally pitched well on the road against the Mets, of course.
Yeah, but we'll get it started here with the first game of the day. This game starts at 1:10 p.m. So we have the Chicago White Sox. They are hosting the Cleveland Guardians in this one here. We're seeing the White Sox as -125 home favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. We're going to take a look at what the weather looks like for this one here. We're seeing 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing from the right to the left, 82 degrees, 5% chance of rain. Tristan McKenzie taking on Johnny Cueto. McKenzie with the 3.73 ERA and 1.09 whip, 10.05 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%. 2.3 walks per nine, a 284 BABIP, a 391 FIP, and a 3.24 SIERA. On the other side, Cueto with a 2.11 ERA, 1.15 whip, 7.04 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%. 2.58 walks per nine, a 267 BABIP, a 410 FIP, and a 4.27 SIERA. Let's take a look where the cash is going in this game. The early game, usually there's a decent amount of tickets on it. This is game one of a doubleheader. Keep that in mind as well. Where we are seeing, there it is, 73% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the White Sox, and this one hits the line move. 58% of the tickets are on the over, and 84% of cash is on the under in this game. So we're seeing the bigger bets are on the under in this one here. I believe let's take a look at that total. Yeah, 42% of the tickets, but 84% of the cash is on the over or the under. So yeah, we're seeing that move in the right way, or we're seeing that interesting line movement there. And I'm going to back that that sharp money. I'm on the first 5 under 4.5 in this game. I still don't trust these bullpens really for a full game under. I don't trust any bullpen for a full game under, for that matter. But I got the first 5 under 4.5 here for this early game. And I don't hate the Nerfy for it either.
Yeah, I just went and added it. I'm going to be on the under. This is normally you do this in the morning. You find the early games and you grab their unders. And with these offenses, Cleveland put up a decent chunk last night of 8 last night, 8-2 win, 9-2 win, whatever it was. So they put up some runs, but that was against Lucas Giolito, who I am not high on this year, and that was one of the only good things that happened yesterday. And then on the opposite side, you get Cueto and McKenzie, which Cueto, let's be honest, has not been terrible, which is crazy to say. But the main factor is that's the early game. So I'm gonna go ahead and go after the under. I just added it to my card, so I'm going to be updating the scroller now.
All right, sounds good. We'll move on to the next game then. Or we have the Seattle Mariners. They're hosting the Houston Astros in this one here. We're seeing this line continue to creep up. Huh?
We missed chat.
Yep, that's what I was forgetting there.
Excuse, not English. You're good. No, you're good. I got you. I got you. You guys have a great day. Thumbs up. Appreciate it. Chicago and Cleveland under today. Yes. Does Ohtani's pitching performance yesterday impact Cy Young chances strikeout machine, but then gave up 6? He gave up 6 later on in the game. That's a tough question. I honestly don't know. It's a very cloudy, dark clouds in Chicago. Yes, wind is blowing. Okay, good to know. Phillies and Mets run lines. Okay. Houston, Nerfy, and Pittsburgh, Nerfy so far. Good luck. By the way, Philly game has our best bet in it. Baltimore. I was really tempted to go Baltimore. I did not, though. I did not. Pittsburgh. It's all you like. I'm not going to talk you off of those. Cueto did good last start. Weather is nasty till 3 p.m. It's supposed to clear up. Thumbs up. Get it. All right, Nick, now we jump into this game.
Yeah, we'll look at the next matchup here with the Houston Astros. They are at the Seattle Mariners in this one here. We're seeing this line climb a little bit. It was around -145. Now it's around -148, -150 for the Astros. We have a total of 7 in this game. No weather. This is a dome. We got a good pitching matchup, though. Justin Verlander and Logan Gilbert. Verlander, 1.76 ERA, 1.04 whip the last 30 days. 8.8 strikeouts per nine, 24%, 1.17 walks per nine, a 303 BABIP, a 207 FIP, and a 3.21 SIERA. Logan Gilbert's kind of slowed down a little bit here, 3.97 ERA, 1.35 whip, 7.41 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 1.59 strikeouts per nine, walks per nine, my bad, 311 BABIP, a 467 FIP, and a 403 SIERA. I do lean towards the Astros in this game. I think that the Astros probably take a second game here from the Mariners. I'm expecting regression from the Mariners, and I wish I bet it yesterday. But I'm going to take the first 5 under in this one here. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, we are seeing 86% of the tickets, 82% of the money is on the Astros. This is one that ended up kept keeping me off the Astros. It's not really moved too much. It's moved a little bit up towards that 145 range, but that's around where the line opened. We're seeing 70% of the tickets and 71% of the 71% of the tickets are on the over, but 51% of the cash is on the under. So I'm gonna side with another early under here. First 5 under 3.5 with the Astros and the Mariners.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead and throw that one up on the side as well. I like the under. And I think and I did a free pick video on this one last night. I think these two guys are Cy Young caliber pitchers. Let's go into the. Do we have player future? We don't have any player futures right now. We don't. Why not? I wanted to see the Cy Young odds for these guys. Baseball. Yeah, I don't have any player futures. Nick, do you have any player futures?
No.
No. Cool. I just wanted to see the odds on these guys because these are two of the top 5 pitchers in the American League.
I've got DraftKings up for odds. What are you looking for?
Logan Gilbert. Where is he ranked?
30 to 1.
30 to 1. Where is that in terms of how many players are ahead of him?
McClanahan plus 160, 275 for Verlander, 10 to 1 for Ohtani, 10 to 1 for Cease, 12 to 1 for Cole, 15 to 1 for Manoah, 20 to 1 for Gausman, 30 to 1 for Gilbert.
I think Gilbert should be higher up. I think there's value on that 30 to 1. Especially if Seattle wants to make a push for the playoffs. So this is going to be a big game for them. Both these two pitchers have faced each other recently. Verlander got to face Seattle on the 7th, where he went 7 innings, striking out 12, 1 earned run, and 6 hits in those 7 innings. Granted, he did face them about a week and a half earlier, but that was in Seattle. Well, this is in Seattle. He went 6 innings, allowed 6 earned runs and 10 hits. I'm expecting more of that second performance that we got against him, where he kind of shut him down. And then Logan Gilbert has faced Houston already this year too. He faced him on June 8th. He went – that's not the most recent time. Yeah, that is, I guess. I guess I saw the May 28th one where he went 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs, 4 hits. In Houston, though, he went 3 earned runs, 7 hits in 6 innings. They got the win in both of those games that Logan Gilbert has faced against Houston. I would lean towards Seattle, but my favorite play in this one's the under. I think it's a 2-1 game where Seattle comes out on top 2-1 or 3-1 and something in that nature. But I like the under. I think the under is the strongest play for me in this game there.
I like it.
Yo. What up? Very iffy on under. Altuve, Bregman both hit over 500 and Jordan over 300 versus Gilbert, France, Crawford both hitting over 400. And even Carlos Santana has historical good numbers versus Verlander. Keep in mind, if you guys are going to bet the under in the first game, this is a 1 o'clock game in Seattle time. So this is an early game over there. So I like the under in this one. I think the offenses are just not going to be there. So I understand the numbers, but it's an early game. You get Verlander, who's number 2, and Logan Gilbert, who's like number 8 for Cy Young voting right now. I think it's going to be a very pitcher-friendly game. Had you had your bounce back? Or at least somebody did. Houston, Seattle, first 5 under. Yes. Nerfy, sure. Baltimore, first 5 run line. Yeah. First legs on my parlay hit with the sun in the sky, cashed out in the middle of the Mercury game while the storm was up. Put it all on the Mercury. There you go. If it looks too easy, go the other way. Normally, yes, but no. To think I would bounce. I would back betting on at least favorite team with Mercury. No, I got you. Betting life. Yep. Didn't know / think about the timing out west. Good point. It's just the early games I kind of lean more towards an under. Now this game, I want it to go put itself in the garbage and move on.
I like this game. We have the Toronto Blue Jays. They are at the Boston Red Sox in this one here. We have the Blue Jays now at minus 145 favorites. This line has moved a little bit since last night. Moved a lot of bit since last night. Total of 9.5 in this game. Taking a look at the weather here in Boston. 6 mile an hour winds blowing out, 92 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Alek Manoah, Cutter Crawford, your pitching matchup here. Manoah with a 3.46 ERA, 1.05 whip, 8.08 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 2.54 walks per 9, a 238 BABIP, a 414 FIP, and a 3.95 SIERA. On the other side, Cutter Crawford with a 3.54 ERA, a 1.03 whip, 10.18 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 1.33 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 321 FIP, and a 2.91 SIERA. So Cutter Crawford's actually been the slightly better pitcher in this match lately. Looking at where the tickets are coming in on this game, 77% of the tickets, 79% of the cash are on the over. This line's moved from 9 to 9.5. 72% of the tickets and 91% of the cash here is on those Toronto Blue Jays. And this line has moved accordingly. This is opened around minus 140. Wow, it actually opened around. No, it opened around minus 130, minus 135. It's gone up to 145. There it is. I personally got the Blue Jays run line at plus 135 on my book. Now it's plus 115. So I beat a nice little 20-cent line movement here with the Blue Jays run line. I believe on some books you can get slightly better at it, but for me, I'm on Toronto Blue Jays run line. If you can get still plus 120, plus 125 for it, I would pull the trigger on it. I think that the Blue Jays, something clicked with them yesterday, and I think that I said this yesterday. I think that the All-Star break is going to be a benefit to the Toronto Blue Jays, and I think that this is a sign that they could go on a potential run here. So I'm going to be on the Blue Jays again. I may back them first 5 as well. The first 5 minus a half, which is minus 110. I think that's a potential look for me as well. I'm going to write that down. But I only have the full game run line at this moment.
All right. So last game, I know Jay Shank said if it looks too easy, go the other way. Why do I feel like A, the Blue Jays, and B, the over, the 2 easy plays in this game, and then it ends up finishing 4-2 Red Sox? I could see this Toronto Blue Jays team coming out flat after yesterday, where they put up a historic amount just to say, hey, we have an offense, and then they're going to go quiet again. I could definitely see that happening. I know that's not what Nick wanted to hear. Alek Manoah hasn't been the Alek Manoah of recent. I know he had a good game his last time out against Kansas City. He's been consistent, but at the same time, you got to look at it this way. That Boston team just got absolutely embarrassed at home. You don't think they're going to come out pissed in this game? Granted, this is not something I'm betting. It'd be a lean towards the under. It would be a lean towards Boston in this game. I feel like it's the way too easy play to go and grab the Blue Jays or the over, especially after yesterday. With Manoah on the mound, oh my God, he's so... I would lean towards the Red Sox and lean towards the under in this one, but I just chose not to go near this game because this one can go throw itself in the garbage.
Alrighty then. Cool.
There you go. Suppness. Boston money line. Lean that way. Liberty have lost 5 in a row. Is it 6 after today? I think they cover. And then somebody asked me about leans for the WNBA. I really didn't do anything with totals, but I like both dogs today. So Liberty plus the 5.5, especially after the Sky are on a second leg of a back-to-back. And then I like the Sparks plus 9 because the Aces are 0-8 in their last against the spread in their last 8 games when their 8-point favorites are bigger. So you can lean towards both dogs. It's going to be in the mid-90s here in Boston. Wind blowing out a bit. Lots of runs today.
Yeah, it's very nice hitting weather.
It could be very nice hitting weather. That's fine. But I feel like that would be the 2 easy plays. But what do I know? I'll introduce the next game real quick because this one includes our best bet. If you guys want this one, say 60 likes on the stream, and we'll give out the best
on the
bet.
scroller is 75.
Oh, it's 75. All right, 75 likes, best bet. Cubs, Phillies are best bets in this game. You guys got until the end of the stream. Actually, no, you guys got until the beginning of this game starts, which starts at 6:05. So if you get 75 by 6:05, we'll put out a community post. Fair? If you get 75 beforehand, but I feel safe with Liberty money line and the plus 9 with the Sparks. I am going to just take the points. Under in Boston. I agree. Let's roll into this one.
Yeah, the Minnesota Twins are at the Detroit Tigers in this one here. We're seeing the Twins as minus 175 road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at what the weather looks like here in Detroit. We're seeing 11-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 85 degrees, 3% chance of rain. Sunny Gray, Michael Pineda is our pitching matchup. Or no, Joe Ryan.
I got Joe Ryan.
I got Joe Ryan as well. RotoWire had we call it for some reason, but the listed pitcher is Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan, 3.29 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 6.91 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 2.3 walks per 9, a 2.53 BABIP, a 4.46 FIP, and a 4.86 ERA. On the other side, Pineda with a 7.79 ERA, 1.73 WHIP, 4.15 strikeouts per 9, which is 10%, 1.04 walks per 9, a 3.49 BABIP, a 7.03 FIP, and a 5.09 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is going in on this game here. We're seeing 71% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is coming in on the Minnesota Twins. And this line's gone from 155 to 175. We're seeing 94% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the over. And this line's moved from 8 to 8.5. So it's moved accordingly here for this one as well. I personally did not get to this game at the moment. I lean towards the over in this one. I don't trust either of these pitchers, but I haven't bet it at the moment yet.
I got 8.5 even last night. So I don't know what line you're seeing that was an 8, but damn. I like the over. I think that
8.
I think that Michael Puntar Pineda gets lit up, and I'm still not a big fan of Joe Ryan. I know this Detroit team hitting wise has been weird, but I like the over in this one. I think that the Minnesota Twins at bare minimum get to Pineda, and looking at Joe Ryan, I mean he's allowing 1 to 2 runs in a game, but at the same time he goes 5 innings, 6 innings. He's got 1 start in his last 10 that's gone 7 innings or more. Which means we get a lot of Minnesota bullpen, which is the perfect ingredient for an over. So with this one, I think both pitchers get lit up. I think we're going to see 5 runs in the first 3 innings in general. So maybe even a Yerfie in this game, but I like the over. I like the over in the Twins and the Tigers.
Fair. Yeah, by the way, when it comes to on your book, looking at the line movements here, it was an 8. It opened at an 8 at 321. By 6:05 is an 8.5.
Okay, that's why I never saw an 8. So I didn't check in between those times. So there you go. We'll go on to this game that I feel like I should be betting.
Yeah, this game is kind of interesting. We're seeing the Cincinnati Reds. They're hosting the St. Louis Cardinals here. The Cardinals are minus 160 road favorites. Total of 10.5 in this game, Tim. 8-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left. 93 degrees, 1% chance of rain here. Steven Matz making his return against Mike Minor. I have no stats from Steven Matz. He hasn't pitched in the last month. Minor on the other side, 5.6 ERA, 1.46 WHIP, 10.23 or 8.23 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 3.29 walks per nine, a 300 BABIP, a 5.56 FIP, and a 4.60 SIERA. I've got nothing in this game. I would lean towards the Reds as an underdog. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. Let's see what the markets are looking at here. 87% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the Cardinals. This line has moved from 145 to 155, 160 in some spots. 89% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved towards the over a little bit. So I've got nothing on this game. I don't know if I want to get to it here. It'd be a lean towards the Reds at a plus price, fading Steven Matz coming off the injury list. This is a stay off for me, though.
Yeah, I leaned Reds and I leaned over. I feel like the over is another one of those too easy of plays.
It's a 10.5, though. I don't know how easy you can say it is.
It's Steven Matz coming off of an injury, and it's Mike Minor. I don't really think I should need to elaborate more. Even though Mike Minor has been, I can't say he has been better lately. 7 earned runs in his last 3 starts hasn't been terrible, and that's 16 innings. I can't say that's bad. But no, this is not a game I went after. I was looking at Cincinnati money line, but I cannot back Mike Minor. That's just the big thing is I cannot back him. So that being said, I'm just going to completely stay away from this game, along with a good chunk of games in the middle portion of this one, because I think I bet 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 2 more later on in the slate. One there. Yeah, and I don't have a play for the next 5 games or something. So this is a pass for me, though.
Yep, that's fair.
Almost thought Detroit run line, then thought under first 5, then I thought F this, staying away. I like your thought process, and so does Joe. There we go. Let's go to this barn burner, Nick.
Yeah, this actually is an interesting little line movement in this game as well, so I kind of like it. We're seeing the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're hosting the Miami Marlins. We're seeing the Marlins now around minus 115 favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Jose Quintana, Max Myers, your pitching matchup here. 9-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 87 degrees, 0% chance of rain. This is Myers' second start. 8.44 ERA, 1.50 WHIP, 8.44 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 1.69 walks per nine, a 333 BABIP, a 667 FIP, and a 3.67 SIERA. Quintana, 4.83 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 8.81 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 2.56 walks per nine, a 340 BABIP, a 243 FIP, and a 3.72 SIERA. Let's look at where the money is coming in on this one here. We are seeing this is the lowest bet game of the day. 52% of the tickets are on Max Meyer and those Miami Marlins. 80% of the cash coming in on them Pittsburgh Pirates. The big bets coming in on the Pirates today. 56% of the tickets are on the under. 51% of the cash is on the under in this game as well. And I would lean towards the Pirates bouncing back in this game. I have the Pirates written down as a play I want to get to. It'd be a Pirates first 5 look, which you can get the Pirates first 5 for minus 115. If you don't want to lay the juice, you can get the Pirates minus a half at plus 130. I'm leaning towards the Pirates in this game, taking them on the first 5 money line. I'm going to write that down, specifically the first 5. Leaning that way for that game.
I stayed away from this one. Yesterday's game was kind of weird because we saw, Miami hasn't scored in 3 games, and then they go and put up 8 runs yesterday.
We should have seen that coming.
Yeah, we should have seen something like that. But no, that was kind of bonkers. I'm staying away from this game. Let's be completely honest. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this game a.
Stop it. Get some help.
I think that's fair. Do we have any other games that we can kind of? Oh, we do have the. My bad. I think I played it too early because there is the Washington Arizona game later. I think that one is more deserving of it, but. No, this is a game that I kind of stayed away from. No real interest in going after this one.
Fair.
Bam. But this one I was super, super tempted to go after.
Yeah, the New York Yankees are at the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. The Yankees are now up to around minus 240 favorites in this game with a total of 8.5 in this one. Taking a look at the weather here in Baltimore. We're seeing 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 93 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Garrett Cole and Jordan Lyles. Garrett Cole, a 2.45 ERA, 1.82 whip, 12.5 strikeouts per nine, which is 37% to 2.68 strikeouts per nine, a 197 BABIP, a 316 FIP, and a 2.49 SIERA. On the other side, Jordan Lyles with a 4.08 ERA, a 1.22 whip, 7.39 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, 2.55 walks per nine, a 272 BABIP, a 242 or 424 FIP, 4.32 SIERA for Lyles. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game. We are seeing, no surprise here, plenty of money coming in on the Yankees. 80% of the tickets, 94% of the cash, and the lines moved accordingly, minus 225 to minus 240. We're seeing 90% of the tickets are on the over, and 82% of the cash is on the over, and this line's moved 5 cents to the over. So you would think with more tickets and more money coming in on that would move a little bit more towards that over. Seeing an 8.5 at minus 110 in my book for the total in this game. Actually, it's moved up half a run on some books. Never mind. So for me, I am going to pass on this game for right now. I lean toward the first 5 under, 4.5 at minus 120. Could be interesting, but this is a pass for me.
I really want to pull the trigger on the Baltimore Orioles. Why can't I? I know it's Garrett Cole on one side, who has he's been his normal self, minus that ugly Boston game that he pitched.
He never pitches well in Fenway Park, though.
Yeah, Rafael Devers is his daddy. And then on the opposite side, you get Jordan Lyles, who has pitched phenomenal the last 3 starts that he's pitched. 4 earned runs in his last 3 starts, and that's combined to about 20 innings pitched. He's been a big factor in this winning streak and just good run for Baltimore. Has he faced the Yankees? He has faced the Yankees this year. When he did, it was on May 23rd, so not in a necessarily good time for Baltimore, where he allowed 2 earned runs, 5 hits. 3 earned runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts in 6 2/3 innings, and Baltimore won that game. Screw it. I'm adding Baltimore. I wasn't going to. I'm going to add them at plus 200. Right? Is that where they're at now? Plus 212. Yep. Go ahead. Give me that. Taking the Baltimore Orioles today. Let's ride. Not scared.
Good luck.
All right.
I ain't touching it. If this was in Yankee Stadium, I'd be on the Orioles today because they would be minus 300.
Cool. Nick, go through the chat. I'm adding Baltimore to my scroller.
All right, where were we? Red Sox are slumping so bad, no bullpen guys. Yeah, they don't have any good arms in general on that team. They don't have good arms in the bullpen. Judge, Stanton, Rizzo, Donaldson, Rake versus Lyles.
Yeah, I don't care.
Lyles is a bum. I can understand why.
Lyles has pitched fantastic.
Yeah. My Red Sox are falling apart, getting blown out in 3 straight games by double digits. I can see a 4th coming. Absolutely, I can see a 4th coming.
I don't know.
Sure.
No, I don't see a 4th coming.
All right, next matchup here. I was 20 cents away from having to bet the Rockies again. We're minus 280 with the Brewers, a total of 8.5 in this game. No weather. This is at Milwaukee, and there's no. It's a
The
free
dome.
stadium. Jose Urania and Brandon Woodruff is your pitching matchup here. Urania has not been bad. 1.45 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 4.34 strikeouts per nine, which is 12%, 3.86 walks per nine, a 271 BABIP, a 213 FIP, and a 5.24 SIERA. Woodruff, a 2.36 ERA, 1.1 or 2.38 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 12.31 strikeouts per nine, 34%, 3.18 walks per nine, a 327 BABIP, a 157 FIP, and a 3 SIERA. Looking at where the money's coming in on this game, we're seeing 66% of the tickets, 79% of the cash coming in on the Brewers. Makes sense. The line's moved accordingly. 82% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the over, and this line's moved from 7.5 to 8.5. For me, even though they're not minus 300, I'm looking to fade the Brewers in this spot potentially. I lean Rockies with this one here. Urania has not been bad. Yes, Woodruff has been really good. But for me, this is a lean towards maybe taking a shot on the Rockies in the first 5 innings at $2. I think that this is a decent spot for them. They competed yesterday. They went 13 innings. You went 13 innings as a minus 280 favorite? Really, Brewers? I have no faith in the Brewers at this big of a favorite. I don't care who you are. I might add the Rockies later in the day here. But for right now, I passed on this game with a heavy lean towards Colorado.
I could not bet this game. I just could not. I could not do it. There was a big reason why. Oh yeah, Urania isn't all that good, and I wasn't laying like a minus 130 something on a run line. All right, what is Brewers run line? It's sitting at a 127. There's no way I touch that. It's a 270 money line. No, and I'm not touching the Colorado Rockies on the road. Should this game go under the 8.5? Yeah, but that one's juiced 121 to the under. They did a good job at pricing me out of this game, 100%.
Yeah. Looking at what Urania has done this year since joining the Rockies, he's given up 3 earned runs in 18 2/3 innings pitched against Pittsburgh in his last start, but San Diego and LA in his first 2 starts. So he's faced quality competition and he's been pitching well against them. I can see. How about a first 5 under in this game? I think that's a very legit play because we know the Brewers offense doesn't really do much. It's a 4.5 at minus 115. I'm going to take a look at that. Milwaukee and Colorado, a first 5 under 4.5 in this spot. I think that could be an interesting look in this game. What's your thoughts on the under?
Yeah, it's juiced heavy on my book. But no, I wouldn't mind it under. You get Milwaukee's offense, who hasn't done much lately, and then you get Colorado's offense that is anemic on the road. So, no, I wouldn't mind that at all, as long as this one doesn't go 13 innings.
Yeah. Well, if it's first 5, I don't care about those last 8.
I know you don't. Baltimore money line, yes, I just bet it. I'm rolling with it. Hey, I'm happy with it. Let's do this. Sam loves Boston. Yep. Toronto has one good game, and all of a sudden, it's let's go crazy. Let us know when you're 22 games above 500. No trust in Woodford at all. Woodruff, you mean? But Yelich looks healthy. Yeah, he does. Woodruff, yes. Did you guys do the Twins-Tigers game today? Any good bets? I like the over. I think both teams start to score. Taking the Rockies' first 5 run line again might add Colorado full game spread. I can't do spreads.
The only time I can do spreads if they're extended spreads. Like if I'm looking at the Rockies today, it's taking 2.5 runs at minus 145, something along those lines. I know for a fact the Brewers can't cover that type of spread with that offense.
There you go. If you bet Brewers, the other team covers. If you bet Rockies, Brewers win. Brewers is a bad bet. Brewers, yeah, it is 100%. Smashed my 2-team run line yesterday for 3.5 units. Which one was it? Which one did you do that with? Yeah, that bounced back today. I feel like the Met that one was just weird yesterday. You get Darvish, who's never good on the road, and then he shoves on the road. So I don't know. Tim Salty over his Boston bet yesterday. Hey, it's one bet. It was just a unit, and hey, at least the Blue Jays didn't break the record. At least they didn't break the record. Let Texas keep it. I'd rather have Texas have it. You know what? In your words, Terry, I'm happy that the Blue Jays proved for one game that they had an offense. That's a promising sign. Now I'm ready for the Blue Jays to be quiet for the next 2 weeks. Let's move on.
No, something's clicked with this Blue Jays team. I'm telling you, something is clicked with this Blue Jays team. They are a bye team. But regardless, we're not talking about the Blue Jays right now. We're moving on to the next game. The Mets are at home against the San Diego Padres in this one here. The Mets are minus 150 with a total of 7.5. Let's take a look at the weather here at Citi Field. 10-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left. 89 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Blake Snell and Chris Bassett, your pitching matchup here. Blake Snell has looked bad. 5.40 ERA, 1.60 whip, 13.32 strikeouts per 9, which is 32%, 6.48 walks per 9, a 339 BABIP, a 399 FIP, and a 4 SIERA. On the other side, Bassett with a 3.16 ERA, 1.01 whip, 8.06 strikeouts per 9, 23%, 1.40 walks per 9, a 271 BABIP, a 3.30 FIP, and a 3.29 SIERA. Take a look where the money coming in on this game here. We're seeing 74% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the Mets. 90% of the tickets on the over. 69% of the cash is on the over. And for me, looking at this game, the Mets this year are 27-7 following a loss. As a favorite following a loss, they have won every single game. All 7 of those losses, they were a betting underdog in those games. This was pretty simple for me. You see the Mets, you see they lost the previous day, and you see they're a favorite the next day, especially at home. You take the first 5 full game run lines and you move on here, and that's exactly what I'm on here. Mets first 5 minus half a run at even money. Mets full game run line at plus 150. I expect this team to bounce back like they usually do as a favorite following a loss. Or after a loss in general, this is one of the best bounce back teams in baseball. So give me the Mets first 5 full game run lines here.
Yeah, I stayed away from this game. Just because, I mean, yes, Bassett's been really good at home. His ERA is a whole 1.5 better at home than it is on the road. But the Mets just don't win his starts at home. He's 2-4 at home this year. Like he's not, or at least his record wise it is. He just doesn't win games at home. He pitches a lot better, so I would lean towards an under. Main reason why I didn't go after an under is Blake Snell on the road is dreadful. He is 0-2 on the road with a 5.87 ERA and 23 innings pitched. We also said the same thing with Darvish yesterday, but that didn't really seem to matter. But no, with this one, I completely stayed away from betting the Mets game individually. I did put them in my round robin just because I put their money line in the round robin because I didn't feel like putting their run line in, especially at home. I feel like I feel like this is a spot where the Mets win, but it's like a 4-3 type game. I don't see them blowing out the San Diego Padres. They've had trouble with them this season, but they definitely need to win this game. I have the Mets money line in a round robin. I did not bet this game individually.
Fair enough.
You had the Braves run line and the Dodgers run line. There you go. Plus 165, plus 135. Hell yeah, get it, dude. Yeah. Yep, they were. Let's keep rolling, Nick. We got 5 games left.
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. First glance here, minus 115 for the Rays are at the Royals. Total of 10 in this game. 10 is the total in this one here. Brady Singer and Luis Patino is your pitching matchup here. Let's take a look at what the weather is in Kansas City here today. We are seeing 17-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 99 degrees, 0% chance of rain. So it's hot, and the wind's blowing out. Okay. Luis Patino, Brady Singer's your pitching matchup here. Luis Patino, I don't think he's pitched much, though. Let me know how much he's pitched him, but he's got a 5.4 ERA, a 1.50 whip. Hasn't struck out anybody in his since he's returned. 2.7 walks per nine.
I don't even have numbers from since he's returned. The last time I have him pitching anything was on April 11th, but I know he pitched something else.
Yeah, he pitched against the Rays the other day.
Well, he's on the Rays.
Against the Orioles the other day.
Let's see what not ESPN, but RotoWire.
He went. Yeah, I don't see his last start
on RotoWire either.
On covers, but
yeah, that's why I was just looking on pulling up.
But on the other side, Brady Singer, a 3.73 ERA, a 1.31 WHIP, 8.33 strikeouts per nine, 23%, 2.59 walks per nine, a 3.33 BABIP, a 4.07 FIP, and a 3.90 Sierra.
Real quick, Luis Patino pitched against Baltimore, 3 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, which were 2 homers, 1 walk, no strikeouts in that start.
Yeah. And in this game, a little interesting money coming in here. 73% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Tampa Bay Rays, and this kind of stayed the same. And we're seeing 70% of the tickets are on the over, but yet 72% of the cash is on the under in this game. And I'm kind of feeling a first 5 under in this one here, Tim. It's a 5.5 for the first 5. I'm going to write that down as something I'm going to look a little bit more into. A first 5 under 5.5 in the first 5. I know that may be ugly with this type of game, but I think we can get a decent performance out of these two for a first 5 under 5.5. I know the weather is really pointing towards hitting in this one here. But that market's telling me that they expect Patino to pitch well, and they expect Brady Singer to pitch well as well. So it's a lean towards an under. It's a 5.5 for the first 5. I'm totally okay with leaning towards the first 5 under at that price or at that number. And I'd probably lean towards Kansas City in this one. So lean Kansas City, lean first 5 under. No bet on this game at the moment.
Why do I have this weird feeling that this is a Kansas City spot? I said that yesterday too, but is the total really a 10? Why is the total a 10? That just seems weird. I want to go over. I don't know. This one's a weird one. I believe we didn't even have pictures for this one last night, and I just didn't really look at this one all that much. This just seems like a very weird game. Luis Patino's pitched twice this year. Brady Singer has actually been one of the more okay pitchers this year, I could say, for Kansas City. I got nothing for this game. I really don't. I feel like this is the low-hanging fruit with Tampa Bay. I would kind of lean Kansas City. But did I bet it? No, I didn't touch this game. So
yeah, fair enough.
Tough game, lean Kansas City. You like Kansas City. It's a 10 because the pitching is bad. Patino hasn't been good, but Singer has been one of the more consistent pitchers for the Royals. I don't know. That's just me, though, I guess. We'll figure it out. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the San Francisco Giants are at the LA Dodgers. The Dodgers are minus 175 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. We're seeing Julio Urias and Alex Wood, your pitching matchup here. Looking at the weather here in LA, 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 79 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Looking at what these two pitchers have done, Wood 4.40 ERA, 1.15 WHIP, 9.42 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 1.57 walks per nine, a 3.16 BABIP, a 3.11 FIP, and a 3.18 Sierra. On the other side, Urias with a 3.06 ERA, a 0.96 WHIP, 10.58 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%. 1.95 walks per nine, a 2.63 BABIP, a 2.89 FIP, and a 3 Sierra. Looking at this matchup for me, let's look at the money coming in real quick. We are seeing a decent amount of tickets coming in on this game. 87% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is coming in on the Dodgers. This line has moved slightly towards the Dodgers. 89% of the tickets are on the over, 72% of the cash is on the over, and this line really hasn't moved too much. So for me, this is a stay-off game for at the moment. I don't really have too much of a lean in this game. I don't hate the Giants at a plus price tag. I'm not a huge fan of Urias. He's been decent, but he's not somebody I'm looking to go ahead and just like blindly bet or whatever. But he's okay. But this is a lean towards Giants strictly because of the price and a pass in this game in general. I have really no feel on it.
The Dodgers have kind of just owned the Giants lately. And Urias has been solid. Yeah, he had his one bad game against the Cubbies, but the Dodgers still managed to win that one. Last time he pitched against the Giants, he went 6 innings, struck out 10, allowed 2 earned runs and 3 hits. San Francisco won the game 2-0. But he still pitched a really good game there. Since then, the Dodgers have won 6 straight of his starts. He's won 5 out of the 6 of those. The only one he didn't win because he only went 2 innings against Chicago. I like Julio. I like Julio Urias in this matchup. I grabbed the Dodgers run line, and you guys know how often I bet that one. I'm not a big Dodger run line person, but I'm gonna jump on them today. They've been on fire. They've won 9 out of their last 10. Right? Yeah, 9 out of the last 10. Against, Chicago, St. Louis, and now San Fran. So this is a spot. I'm after the Dodger run line in this game. Not what I love to do, but it's a play that I have today.
Fair enough.
Royals Rays game is 10 because of the weather.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna bet it or not. It's just a lean at this point.
That's fair. That's fair. Cards and Phillies by 3+ runs. Okay. Cardinals, I kind of lean towards the Reds, but we'll see. Phillies, we have our best bet in. Dodgers can get over that 8. It's kind of low. I feel like that. I feel that way too. Dodger blue. What about the White Sox? I like the under in the first game. I kind of like the over in the second game. Lance Lynn and Connor Pinkleton. So Giants first 5, maybe no. Dodgers are going to win 117 games. Let's go. I hope not. Christmas in July. What's Christmas in July? In Mookie, I trust. Believe it. Okay. I think the Dodgers have their name branded on the Giants underwear. Okay. I'm watching guys in the supermarket. Some lady just looked at me weird. I told her my guy's show. I gotta support them. Dang right. Leave the Reds game alone. Yes, I leave in the Reds game alone. Yes, over White Sox second game, under first game. I'm probably gonna lock in the over in the second game too. What was the Philly bet? The Philly bet is our best bet. The game, well, it's not a Philly bet, but it's in the Philly game's got our best bet. So that one's over on the EarleSportsBets.com website. Or if you guys get another 50 likes, get up to 75. But you guys only got 3 games left. Which one of them is this one, Nick?
Yeah, the LA Angels are at the Atlanta Braves in this one here. The Braves are minus 210. Home favorites with a total 8.5 in this game. Kyle Wright, Patrick Sandoval is your pitching matchup for this one. The weather here in Atlanta, Georgia. 4-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 89 degrees, 3% chance of rain. Kyle Wright, Patrick Sandoval, your pitching matchup. Sandoval, 3.33 ERA, 1.59 WHIP, 11 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%, 3.67 walks per 9, 377 BABIP, a 333 FIP, and a 3.70 Sierra. 3.72 ERA, 1.40 WHIP the last 30 days for Kyle Wright. 6.69 strikeouts per 9, 17%, 2.23 walks per 9, a 330 BABIP, 440 FIP, and a 3.96 Sierra. Looking at this game, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but I kind of lean towards the Angels in the first 5 innings. I think that Patrick Sandoval, numbers-wise, has been the slightly better pitcher right now. Looking at where the money's coming in on this game, 80% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the Braves. 79% of the tickets and 89% of the cash is on the over. And the Braves line really hasn't moved too much. It actually moved down first, and then it went right back up. For me, this is a lean towards the dog with the Angels in the first 5 innings at plus 155. No, I can't trust the Angels full game. Their bullpen sucks. So this is a first 5 or nothing here for me. I'm going to break that down. Angels first 5 as a potential look here for me as a nice little doggy. Because when we look at the Braves, they looked good in the first half, but they had, I believe, the 5th easiest strength of schedule from the beginning of the season. Right? They had the 3rd easiest schedule so far this season. The only teams with an easier schedule are the Brewers and the Dodgers. Heading into the second half of the year, they are going to have the 14th toughest schedule. So I'm going to lean towards the Angels here in this spot to potentially win the first 5 innings for me. But I have not bet that yet. I might get a Ron's bet later. Let's see how the early games go.
Yeah, if I'm going to anything in this game, it's the under. I cannot trust the Angels. They couldn't even score for Ohtani yesterday. I don't think they're going to try to go out and score for Patrick Sandoval. I hate this Braves team. I really do. But it would be a lean towards the Braves run line. Obviously, I'm not betting it now. I could have gotten even money for it last night. It's sitting around minus 110 now. So I kind of missed my line movement there. I just cannot trust this Angels offense. So lean towards the under, if anything. But this is a complete stay away game for me. No, thank you. You ate Peter Piper pizza yesterday. Delish. There you go. That's their best bet. Yep. Braves will win. You're going out on a limb there. Minus $2. Angels team total under. I could see that one. You can see the Braves going over. No, I can't. No, I cannot. This is one stinky doggy Angels. Can't even back up Ohtani. Now they'll back. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my thought press on it is if they're not winning with Ohtani, then they're not winning. Because I believe there were, 5-0 Ohtani's last 5 starts. And besides that, it was like 6-31 or whatever it is without Ohtani on the mound. Yeah, that's not a team I want to go after.
Yeah, what are the Angels done with Sandoval on the mound? Let's see if he's been any better. Probably not. They lost 1-0 against the Orioles last time he was on the mound, Sandoval. Lost 9-1 against the Astros. Lost 5-3 against the Mariners. Won 4-2 against the Mariners. Lost 2-0 against. Nope, that's Syndergaard. Lost 4-1 against the Mets. So yeah, they really haven't been performing too much with him either. But they don't really perform with anybody. Really, this Angels team. This Angels team has become so difficult to back. And yet, I'm looking to do it today. What's wrong?
I'm not touching this game. Not even. Minus 110, or take run line underdog minus 110 odds makers odds for the Angels game. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll back this game though.
Yeah.
Although
the Nationals
the opposite way.
Yeah, the Nationals are at the Diamondbacks here. The Diamondbacks are minus 160 favorites, a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in this spot in this game. We are seeing it's a dome. Never mind. Forgot Arizona's a dome, but it's hot as hell. I can understand. Anibal Sanchez and Madison Bumgarner's your pitching matchup here. 7.2 ERA, a 1.20 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 3.6 walks per 9, a 200 BABIP, a 7.51 FIP, and a 3.94 SIERA. Madison Bumgarner, 4.85 ERA, 1.62 WHIP, 7.27 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%. 3.46 walks per 9, a 360 BABIP, a 349 FIP, and a 4.61 SIERA. I still don't believe that the Diamondbacks should be minus 160 versus anybody. But if there's a team they should be, it's this Nationals team, which is becoming the worst team in baseball. 59% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is in on the Diamondbacks here. This line has moved up accordingly. 81% of the tickets, 91% of the cash is on the over. But yet, it's gone from 9.5 down to a 9. That's kind of concerning here for me, to be completely honest. I passed on this game. I have no interest in this one here. I lean towards maybe giving the Nationals a shot here at a big dog against a team I don't think should be that big of a favorite, but this is a complete pass.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm on the over. I got 9.5, and it's dropped to 9. I don't care. Anibal Sanchez has pitched all of one game this year, 2 games this year, and he hasn't looked good. He's pitched 1 game this year, 4 earned runs, 4 hits, and 5 innings against the Braves. So actually not as bad as we thought we would see from him. But at the same time, he's going up against Mad Bum, who has been a mess. And this is a spot I could see a high-scoring game. I know it's dropped from 9.5 to 9. I don't really particularly care. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I'm ready to roll with it over the total. Trout off DL today. There you go. Still don't think it matters. Diamondbacks over 9, pitching not good. Yeah, no, it's not. Arizona run line in the over. I could see that as well. Team total over, first 5. I'm all right with that too. Just give me runs and a lot of them. Let's head into the final game, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, great matchup here to end the slate whip here. The Texas Rangers are at the Oakland Athletics. Woo! Minus 130 road favorites are the Rangers in this spot with a total of 7.5 in this game. The weather here in Oakland, the wind always blows out here, but it's a terrible hitting stadium. 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 60 degrees, 0% chance of rain. We're seeing Taylor Hearn and James Caprillion, I believe, is your pitching matchup here. We may see a opener for the Texas Rangers. No, it's Taylor Hearn. Okay. Hearn has not looked good, but expect positive regression from him. 7.71 ERA, a 1.63 whip, 9.26 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%. 3.09 walks per 9, a 371 BABIP, a 457 FIP, and a 3.70 Sierra. On the other side, Caprillion with a 3.25 ERA, a 1.16 whip, 5.86 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 4.23 walks per 9, a 208 BABIP, a 474 FIP, and a 5.24 Sierra. Looking at the ticket numbers for this game here, we're seeing 88% of the tickets, 73% of the cash coming in on the over. Line's not moved. Actually, it's gone from 7.5 juice to the under to 7.5 juice to the over. 89% of the tickets, 89% of the cash on the Rangers. This line's gone from minus 110 to minus 130. So that makes sense as well. So this is a pass for me. I don't really have too much of an interest in this game. But this is just a complete pass here.
Yeah, I stated I should have bet it yesterday. I should have bet the Oakland Athletics yesterday because I was looking at it, and then Caprillion, very iffy on him. He's got his good games, he's got his bad games, but there are few far and in between. He has pitched well his last 3 starts, I will say. 5 earned runs in his last 3 starts, which go about 17 innings. On the opposite side, you get Matt Bush, which, if you remember right, he was a first-round draft pick, I believe in 2003. He was one of the first-round draft. He was a first overall pick. This is not a game I'm interested in, though. Staying far, far away from this bum fight. Ironically, bum fight, but we had Bumgarner in the last game. Anyways, no, this is a game I completely stayed away from. No interest.
Mm-hmm.
Natty's on an auto fade for me. I 100% understand that one. Minus 130 loses outright a lot. It does. It does. Trout off the IL. The Braves are shaking in their boots. Yeah, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're enjoying their easy schedule right now. That's everything, Nick. Gonna go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out for today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website, all linked down below. Also, make sure you guys check out the SeatGeek promo. You can use the code ESB at checkout. It'll save you $20 off your first purchase over at SeatGeek. Kind of a light card today. Not really. Seattle under, Washington over, LA run line, Cleveland under, Minnesota over, Baltimore money line. I added that one. And then Sparks and Liberty for WNBA for me today, Nick.
Yeah, my current plays for me at the moment, I'm on the first 5 under with that Chicago White Sox Cleveland Guardians game. I'm on the first 5 under with Houston and Seattle. I did add the Jays first 5 run line as well as the full. I have the full game run line and the first 5 run line at -110. Mets first 5 full game run lines as well, and then some things I'm looking to maybe add later in the day. I just want to look a little bit more into it. I don't know why I wrote the Jays first 5 run line twice. Pirates first 5 money line, the first 5 under with Colorado, Milwaukee, potentially Kansas City, Tampa Bay first 5 under 5.5, and the Angels first 5 money line. Those are I have 4 plays I'm really looking to add later in the day. We'll see how things go. But that is my looks for today.
There you go. That should wrap it up. Nick, go ahead, finish it out for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck today.
See you guys.